The video that you can see on your screen right now is easily making anywhere up to 23,000 a month on the TikTok Creativity Program Beta. And of course, in this video, we're going to walk through exactly what niche this video is in. It's actually an exciting new niche, by the way, that I've not seen many people talking about. Personally, it's the first time that I've come across it myself as well. We're also going to deconstruct how they go about creating their videos so you guys can get an idea of how you can go about replicating a similar process as well, taking those ideas and implementing it into the niches that you'd like to get into. And of course, we're going to talk about a tool that's going to make it exponentially easier to create these videos yourself as well. I'm going to circle back to that towards the later part of the video as well. And of course, we're going to circle back and talk about the money, how much they make exactly based on the estimates that we've got here. So if you want to get the most out of this video, do watch all the way up until the end. All the resources will be linked in the description. I've also linked the prompts that I'm going to talk about for ChatGPT in the description as well. So do go ahead and check those out. Also, if you guys can let me know in the comments, would you like me to do more detailed deep dive case studies of these kind of videos so you can maybe get a bit more information outside what you can get from these actual videos? I'd love to be able to do that if there is a demand for it. So the more people request it in the comments, then obviously the more opportunity that I've got to consider that and see if it's something that I can start bringing forward to you guys. But without any further ado, let's jump straight in and talk about the niche that this account is in. Okay, so the niche that the account is in, as you can tell by the name of the account there, is called My Home and Yours, and they've got the slogan there: follow me for more free decoration ideas. Well, more like a profile description than a slogan, but this account is in the interior design niche. You can call it real estate. I'm not sure if it fits into that perfectly. It could be a sub niche of real estate, but it's a very, very interesting account. And what I find fascinating is they've not actually been around for that long as well. If we look at the first video they've got on here, or the oldest video they've got on here, which absolutely blew up, by the way, at 23.3 million views. I'm going to click on it. You can see that this video was only uploaded on the 26th of December 2023, so literally just a few weeks ago, not much longer than a month, just over a month ago, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm just going to play through this video as well so you guys can get an idea of the type of content that this account produces. You might be able to hear the audio, you might not. Okay, so what we've got happening now is a playthrough of the video. I've actually muted the audio for copyright reasons. Make the most out of their home space, or just curious on how you got 23.3 million views. Obviously, not all your videos are going to blow up, but this just gives you an idea of the need and the hunger that is out there for videos like this. You will have noticed as well, if you were keeping a close eye on that video, is that it is over a minute long, you can see. And if we cycle through a bunch of their videos, you can see they're all more than a minute long. So this one is 1 minute 42. That one is 1 minute 26 seconds. And we've got another one that's 1 minute 58. So all of these videos are over a minute long, which means only one thing: they are in the Creativity Program Beta. Not only are they providing valuable information out there that can be practically useful for people, but they are also creating so that they can be supported by the Creativity Program Beta. They are meeting the requirements. They've got 409k followers, which is insane, 1.2 million likes. And again, the first video was only not much more than a few weeks ago, so this account is completely just blown up. And again, this just gives you an idea of how hungry people are for something different out there. Yes, we can talk about quiz accounts. Yes, we can talk about conspiracy theories. We can talk about Reddit stories. We can talk about all these commonly used genres and niches on TikTok, but even people that aren't even interested for that matter in this type of thing, they will just find it fascinating because it is different from the stuff that everyone else out there is putting out on TikTok. So really, they've hit the nail on the head here. And again, they are going to be, in a couple of months' time, they'll easily have reached 1 million or over 1 million followers on this type of account. You might be saying to yourself, but I'm not an expert. People are going to comment asking questions. People are going to comment saying this and that. I can't do this. It's not something that I have confidence in. You don't have to. This is a faceless TikTok account. They're not showing their face. No one is going to come to you personally and question your credibility. If you can answer a question in the comment, feel free to answer it. If you can't answer it, don't answer it. So that's the syndrome that you may be feeling. I would just forget about it and start creating content, because you don't even know. This could be a 15-year-old that's creating something like this online. All they have done is just been really creative in being able to put the assets that are needed together to create a video like this. Now, in terms of how they went about creating their video, so as you can see, these are mainly 3D style videos. These are animated. Now, I've gone onto YouTube and I've actually found this account here, which is Unique Furniture Ideas. And I've just searched Unique Furniture Ideas on YouTube or something along those lines. And as you can see, all of their videos are pretty similar to the style of video that is being shown on that particular account. So I'm just going to click on it, and I'm probably going to mute it as well, again for copyright reasons, but to give you an idea of how close they are to what we've just seen. As you can see, they're all about small bedroom design as well, or small living room design, generally just small space design and getting the most out of it. Very, very similar style of animation. As you can see, so there are other accounts that are creating a similar style of video, as you can see on YouTube. So what it's all about really is if you are able to find a way to generate those types of videos. Like if I go into their videos and go on their description, I'm not entirely sure if they have got any information on how these videos are created. It doesn't look like they do on here, but I can imagine that you can easily find someone on Fiverr, for example, that can create a short video of this style for you. You probably will have to pay a little bit, but they can create that for you. Alternatively, you don't have to use exactly the same style visuals that they are using. You can go on websites like Faceless and see if you can find videos on small bedroom designs that are completely free to use on here as well. Some may be animated, some may not be. Alternatively, this is where now one of my favorite tools to create content is going to come into the picture. You can also use a tool like InVideo AI, which essentially what this does is create a video for you from one single prompt. I have actually created a video here using this prompt. I've shared the prompt in the video description here, and I'm going to play this video at the end so you get an idea of what InVideo AI can create for you as well. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can be creative and come up with the content that will accompany your script when it comes to this type of niche. So if you stick around up until the end of the video, you'll see how my video came out, and it actually came out better than I thought. It's not fully animated or anything like that, but it's very coherent. All the b-roll that they've used in this video goes with the script that I've put together, which by the way, I've put together using ChatGPT, which segues into that. So in terms of how you can go about creating the script, I've got a prompt here that I've put into ChatGPT, which goes in no more than 180 words because that's usually around the 1 minute mark. Please give me some ideas on how I can optimize a small 2 meter by 3 meter bedroom so that my kids can both sleep in it. In terms of this 2 meter by 3 meter, you just do a quick amount of research online, or you can research using AI. Commonly, how small are small bedrooms in meters, and AI will spit that information out for you. So that's not very difficult to find. Small 2 meter by 3 meter bedroom so my kids can both sleep in it, have a wardrobe, have some study tables to fit in it as well. So that's just a basic prompt, but you can make it richer. You can add more content in terms of what you want to get out of it. And it may be that you don't want to talk about living spaces. It may be that you want to talk about, I don't know, caravan. It may be that you want to talk about optimizing boat space. It may be that you want to talk about optimizing your garage, optimizing your tent. So there's many different directions you can take this. It may not even be about, optimizing space. It could be about games. Maybe you want to take a direction in gaming, talk about skins, where you talk about how to design your character. Maybe you don't want to delve into the gameplay itself. There's just many different ideas, which again, is down to you as a content creator to be different and be creative and think about what are you interested in, what do you love to talk about, that you could use ideas from this account and incorporate into that as well. But there's the prompt, and as you can see, ChatGPT has come up with a script for me, and the InVideo video that I've created here, the link is in the description by the way for InVideo, that comes directly from this prompt that I've created using ChatGPT here. Now, in terms of the voice, again, InVideo AI has taken care of that as well. I've asked them specifically to create this video for me. I've given them the 9:16 ratio that I wanted them to create. I've also asked them to make it in an American style voice, male voice, and they've done that as well. So they've taken care of everything. But if you just did not happen to go by the InVideo route, then optionally, you can also use 11 Labs, which again, I will link in the description. And that is another option for you to add a voice on the content that you will be putting together. So you will have had the B-roll, maybe from YouTube. You'll have had it maybe from Paxels or wherever it is. You've got the B-roll to go with your script, and from there you use 11 Labs, and you can then go into a tool like CapCut to put the video together. CapCut does offer an option, by the way, to add B-roll from within CapCut as well, so that's worth exploring and seeing what type of B-roll they can give you and how closely it matches to the script as you're creating the video. And that's how you can go about putting the video together. Now, in terms of, again, I have linked in video in the description, and it's just a tool that makes things so much easier for you and so much hassle-free when it comes to creating the video. So I would urge you to go ahead and check it out if you're someone that likes to get quality results without spending too much time. In terms of the money that the account is making, obviously we've got that video there at the start that is 23.3 million views now, but if we were to calculate their earnings based on that initial video there, they would have earned easily at a $1 RPM, they would have made $23,000. If we bring it down to a 50 cents RPM, then they would have made $13,000 quite easily. And you can kind of play around with your estimates based on those RPMs. But again, it is a very specialized niche, interior design, closely related to real estate. So I can imagine that their RPM is probably going to be relatively high, because the people that these advertisers can target, they know that these are people that are interested in interior design, interested in real estate, interested in improving their small spaces. And the more targeted the advertising can be, the more expensive TikTok can make the RPM, which ultimately means the more that the creator can earn from those particular videos. And even apart from that one particular video that got 23.3 million views, they have had other videos that have blown up. Here we've got the 1.6 million view video. They would have easily made $1,600 just from that video alone as well. We are estimating an RPM of around $1. So all these other videos put together as well, they would have come up with a pretty decent payout, which I'm not going to work out right now, but you can also just delve in and get a rough idea of how much they would have made from these videos. So they've definitely made a killing from this style of video, and more importantly for me, it shows the hunger for this style of video, because you can see that this account has only been around for a few weeks, but yet they've blown up to epic proportions. They're nearly at 500,000 followers in just a few weeks, simply because they're being unique, they're trying something different, using a formula that's already been used by other accounts, but the content is different, the style of video is different, and they are giving people something that they've not necessarily seen a lot of on TikTok, which is what you need to think about if you are wanting to gain the most out of the creativity program beta. How can I be different while I'm still using the same formula that works for everyone else? How can I be unique? What topics am I interested in that I didn't think other people are interested in, but perhaps are worth trialing out on TikTok? And also, you need to look at tools like InVideo as well to take the stress out of making content for you and just make it infinitely easier, because with a tool like that, which again I've linked in the description, you can create full videos in as little as one prompt. But as I mentioned earlier, I have created my own style video based on being inspired by this particular video using InVideo itself. I'm now going to play that video, and yeah, if you are interested in seeing more of these case studies, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more detailed case studies, maybe written case studies that I can send across to you. Be more than happy to oblige if enough people ask for it, because it's something that I'm excited about. It's something that I enjoy talking about as well.
To optimize a small 2x3m bedroom for 2 kids, consider space-saving furniture like bunk beds to maximize floor space. Utilize vertical storage by incorporating wall-mounted shelves or cabinets to minimize clutter. Choose a compact wardrobe with sliding doors to save space. Folding or wall-mounted desks can serve as study areas without occupying much room when not in use. Opt for light-colored furniture and mirrors to create a visually larger space. Utilize underbed storage for toys or extra linens. Consider multifunctional furniture, such as a bed with built-in drawers or a lofted bed with a desk underneath. Use organizers like baskets and bins to keep items organized. Lastly, maximize natural light and use light-colored curtains to make the room feel brighter and more open. Regularly declutter and organize to maintain an efficient and comfortable living environment.